Okay, in your own time.
Hello, Mother. I was just...
I know you were just practicing your typing, I suppose.
Yes.
Deception, deception, deception.
How was the DAR meeting, Mother?
DAR meeting?
Didn't you go to the DAR meeting?
No, I didn't go to any DAR meeting. I didn't have the strength. I didn't have the courage. I just wanted to find a hole and crawl in it and stay there for the rest of my life. How old are you, Laura?
Mother, you know how old I am.
Evidently, I was very much mistaken because I thought you were an adult.
Please don't stare at me, Mother.
What are we going to do? What is going to become of us? What is the future?
Something happened, Mother? Mother, did something happen?
I'll be all right in a minute. I'm just bewildered by life.
Mother, I wish you would just tell me what happened.
I went to the DAR this afternoon. As you know, I was to be inducted as an officer. I stopped off at Rubican's Business College to tell them about your cold and ask how you were progressing down there.
Oh?
Yes. Oh. I walked straight up to your typing instructor and introduced myself as your mother. Wingfield, she said. She didn't even know who you were. We don't have any such scholar enrolled in this school. I assured her she did. I said, my daughter Laura has been coming to classes since early January. Oh, she said, unless you mean that terribly shy little girl that dropped out just after a few days of attendance. No, I said, I mean my daughter Laura, who's been coming here every single day for the past 6 weeks. Excuse me, she said, and she took down the attendance book, and there was your name, unmistakable, printed in all the dates you've been absent. I don't care about the money so much, but all my hopes for some kind of future for you just gone up the spout. Gone up the spout, just like that. Oh, don't do that, Laura. Don't play that Victrola.
Oh.
What have you been doing every single day since you've gone out of the house pretending you were going to business college?
I just went out walking.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. I just went walking.
Walking. In winter, deliberately courting pneumonia in that light coat. Where did you walk to, Laura?
All sorts of places. Mostly in the park.
Even after you started catching that cold?
The lesser of two evils, Mother. I couldn't go back there. I threw up on the floor.
From 7:30 till 5 every day, you mean to tell me you walked around the park because you wanted to make me think you were still going to Rubican's Business College?
It's not as bad as it sounds. I went inside to get warmed up.
Inside where?
The art museum. The birdhouses at the zoo. I visited the penguins every day. Sometimes I even went without lunch and saw movies. Mostly I've been spending my time at the glass house where they keep the tropical flowers.
You did all of that to deceive me. Why? Why?
Mother, when you're disappointed, that awful suffering look on your face, you look like a picture of Jesus' mother at the museum.
Hush.
I couldn't face it. I couldn't.
Of course, some girls do marry. My goodness, Laura, haven't you ever liked some boy?
Yes, I did once.
You did?
Came across his picture a while ago.
He gave you his picture too.
No, it was in the yearbook.
Oh, a high school boy.
His name was Jim. Here he is in Pirates of Penzance.
The what?
The operetta the senior class put on. He had a beautiful voice. We sat across from each other on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays in the auditorium. He used to call me Blue Roses.
Blue Roses? What did he call you a silly little name like that for?
When I had that attack of chlorosis, he thought I said Blue Roses, so that's what he called me after that. I didn't care for the girl that he went out with. Emily Meisenbach. She was the best dressed girl at Soldan, but she never struck me as being sincere. I read in the newspaper that they were engaged. That was a while ago. They're probably married by now.
That's all right, honey. That's all right. Some girls who aren't cut out for business careers end up married to very nice young men, and I'm going to see you do just that too.
Mother,
What is it now?
I'm crippled.
Don't say that word. Don't you ever say that word. You're not crippled, you just got a slight defect. If you lived in the days when I was a little girl, they had these long, graceful skirts sweeping the ground. It might have been considered an asset. When you've got a slight disadvantage like that, you've got to cultivate something to take its place. You've got to cultivate charm or vivacity or charm. That's something your father had plenty of, charm.
After the fiasco at Rivercomb's Business College, the idea of getting a gentleman collar began to play a more and more important part in Mother's calculations. It became an obsession, like some archetype in the universal unconscious. This gentleman began to haunt our small apartment. On evenings rarely passed with the allusion to this image, this gentleman, this specter. Even when he wasn't mentioned, his presence began to play a part in Mother's preoccupied look and my sister's frightened, apologetic manner. Hung like a sentence passed upon the Bloomfields. Mother was a woman of action as well as words. She began to play the logical steps with hand direction. What in Christ's
Don't
name
use
am I
that
supposed to
expression in
do?
my presence. What are your senses?
Yes, I have. That's true. Driven it.
What is the matter with you? You big idiot!
I've got nothing in
Lower
this house.
your voice.
Nothing here that I can call my
You
own.
hear more, you.
No, I will not hear more. I'm going out.
Come back in here.
Out, because
Come
I...
back here, Tom Wingfield. I'm not through talking to you.
Oh, go.
Tom.
I'm at the end of my patience.
What do you think I'm at? Do you think I have any patience to reach the end of, Mother? I know. It seems unimportant to you what I want to do or what I dream of doing, seeing as there's no difference between the two. But you don't think that!
I think that you've been doing things that you're ashamed of. That's why you act like this. I don't believe you go out to the movies night after night. Nobody in their right minds goes to the movies at nearly midnight, and movies don't let out at 2 a.m. coming stumbling, muttering to yourself like a maniac. You get 3 hours of sleep and then you go to work. Oh, and I can picture the way you're doing down there. Moping and doping because you're in no condition.
No, I'm in no condition.
What right have you got to jeopardize our job? Jeopardize the security of us all? How do you think we'd manage it?
Listen. You think I'm crazy about the warehouse? You think I'm in love with the continental shoemakers? You think I want to spend 55 years down in that Celotex material with fluorescent tubes? I go. Every time you come in yelling, that goddamn rise and shine, rise and shine. And I think to myself, how lucky dead people are. But I go for $65 a month. I give up all the dreams of being and being ever. And all you say is self's all I think of. Well, if self is all I thought of, Mother, I'd be where he is, gone. As far as the system of transportation reaches.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the moon.
I don't believe that lie.
But I'm going to the opening day. Yes, the opening day. Den of Vice and Criminal Hangout. I joined the Hogan gang. I'm a hired assassin. I carry a Tommy gun in a violin case. I run a string of cat houses in the valley. They call me Killer Wingfield. I run a double life, a simple warehouse worker by day and by night, a dynamic czar of the underworld. I spend time at casinos. I spend away fortunes on the roulette table. I wear an eye patch over one eye and I wear green whiskers. Sometimes on those occasions they call me El Diablo. I could tell you things that would make you sleep. My enemies plan to blow this place up some night. They're going to blow us all sky high, and I'm going to be happy that they do, and so will you. You'll go up on the broomstick over blue mountains with 17 gentlemen colors. You ugly, blabbly little witch!